Je suis la jeune fille. Wait. Je suis internet reviewer. Je m'appelle demoversi. Longue jeune qui sache les dans son chant français. J'entends Willan les sirens.
Yes, that's French he's speaking, and no, that reviewer isn't French. He's American.
Pourquoi
and he's acquired his amazing new language skills by reviewing Muzzy,
Hello?
a remarkable video language program developed by the
Hello?
British Broadcasting Corporation in 1986. With this
fuck?
unique BBC language course, reviewers learn a second
Do you have any
language the
idea what's
same way
going
they
on?
learned English, by mocking things on the internet. You'll be amazed at how quickly your reviewers start speaking and understanding their new language from the very first day through this unique method.
Who the hell was that?
Bonjour. 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 Bonjour.
I'm in trouble. I mean, it's easy to make fun of something that's either bad or idiotic, but Muzzy is neither. Its effectiveness as a language teaching tool has been well tested with favorable results, and after multiple viewings, I cannot say that it was a crap production. I follow the make fun of stupidity reviewer modus. I'm not sure I'm qualified to review something that isn't actually bad.
Je suis grosse, je suis grosse, je suis grosse, je suis grosse. C'est l'heure du dîner, Sylvie. Oui, maman. 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 Oui, maman.
Corvax, aide-moi!
Et voilà. Merci. Vous pouvez me donner une boisson, s'il vous plaît? Et voilà. Merci.
Ah, surrealism. Yeah, I can work with surrealism.
Firstly, the titular character. Stop snickering, titular is a completely viable word. Muzzy is that big green monster we all remember from the commercials. He's also an alien and a chronivore.
Actually, a more appropriate term might be lithivore, one whose diet consists of rocks and minerals.
Clocks, while meticulously constructed, are still mostly metal, and seeing how Muzzy devours anything inorganic, from parking meters to prison bars, I'm pretty sure he counts. Actually, the more I think about it, the more I'm thinking he's one of the silicoids from Master of Orion 2.
Wow, that was racist of me. Just because they're both aliens and eat metal, I make a joke about them being the same species? I'm ashamed. I'm sorry, guys. I didn't mean to belittle your culture like that. I guess I should really be more tolerant. Okay, that joke was terrible. I'm sorry. I don't even think people who played Master of Orion 2 are gonna get that.
The plot is, perhaps surprisingly, a fairly normal fairy tale. Princess and Pauper are beloved to each other, so much so to the point where they sing about it.
A-E-I-O-U, je t'aime. A-U-O-I, tu m'aimes.
A-E-I-O, en moto.
But the evil vizier has his eyes on the princess's prize.
Emmenez-le.
Emmenez-le! 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 Emmenez-le!
Through shenanigans, the poor gardener is thrown into the same jail cell as Muzzy, the fairy godmother analog.
Oh là là! Oh! Un monstre!
Bonjour!
Why was Muzzy sitting in jail? Let's call it cultural confusion.
As I mentioned earlier, Muzzy is a lithivore. Organic delights offered up to this terrifying beast only elicit disgust. Finally discovering something palatable in some parking meters, Muzzy begins to chow down. This is perceived as an act of vandalism by the locals, who promptly lock him up. Devouring the cop's equipment probably wasn't a good step in reducing his sentence.
I like this. Neither side in this scuffle is painted as villainous, allowing the audience to feel compassion for whichever side they choose, if not both simultaneously. Message neutrality, social issues addressed, a noticeable lack of retributive violence, all while teaching the audience French? Good job.
Muzzy breaks the two of them out by literally chewing the scenery, and while they're escaping, the evil advisor is solving his girl issues through the most sensible use of science, creating computerized clones. This goes about as well as you'd expect.
True story. I majored in genetic engineering at college. I switched majors, but I studied it. You can't make a clone that quickly. You can't make a clone that identical. And you sure as hell can't make a clone with clothes!
Moving on to Disc 2, which is pretty much just vocabulary building asides and clone hijinks until the Grand High Monarch gets his ass sucked into a computer.
This is but one of many reasons that you should properly ground yourself before messing with computer hardware.
Ayúdame, Gorba.
¡No puedo, Majestad!
Idiota, estúpido, idiota.
¿Por qué? I mean, pourquoi? I mean, what?
Idiota, estúpido.
Yeah, my Disc 2 appears to be from the Spanish version of Muzzy. But I suppose that's my fault for not checking the DVDs when I got them from the library. Oh well, I can still suss out the plot. It's not like they changed the script or animation after all. The bad guy tries to escape, but the gardener gives chase with his remarkable lucha libre talents in a rarely seen, usually fatal helicopter match. Meanwhile, Muzzy decides to eat the computer.
Delicioso.
¿Qué haces, Muzzy?
Espera un momento.
Hey, that's my brain!
What the hell? Muzzy is eating the computer the king is in.
Va aquí.
Which, works. I have no idea what to take from this, other than a bizarre similarity to Weird Al's All About the Pentiums.
What kind of chip you got in there, a Dorito?
It's Dorito. Cool Ranch. Ah, it's sharp. Ah! Oh, it tastes like battery acid. Ah!
With the king safe and the clones gone, the cast goes outside to cheer on the gardener. He subdues the now amnestic villain and is welcomed into the royal family through marriage. Happy endings all around, and they bid adieu, adios, to Muzzy.
And that's pretty much the story. Very basic, but not without charm. I do want to mention something, though. Near as I can tell, Muzzy cannot teach a complete language. That'd be silly. Languages are very complicated, not even bringing up regional dialects or slang. No, but what Muzzy does is far more important. It helps shape a developing mind to accept two languages as a dominant paradigm. If I were to learn French right now at my age, I'd have to parse everything into English, essentially translating in my mind. I'll never be able to think in French. Or Spanish. Okay, interesting fact. Not only do the different languages of Muzzy use the same script, but so do the commercials. I mean, there are slight variations, but they're basically the same. It's actually kind of creepy.
Je suis la jeune fille.
Yes, that's French they're speaking. And no, these children aren't French. They're American.
Not French.
And they're
British. And they've acquired their amazing new language skills from Muzzy, the remarkable video language
program for children developed by the British Broadcasting Corporation. With this unique BBC language course, children learn a second language with incredible ease.
Studies prove that youngsters from preschool and up have the uncanny ability to grasp language far more quickly than we adults.
Do you even know what uncanny means? Uncanny. Adjective. First definition. having, or seeming to have, a supernatural or inexplicable basis. It is linguistically impossible to prove that anything is uncanny. If you've proven it, it isn't uncanny. I'm not sure you have the qualifications to be advertising a second language program to English-speaking students when you don't know what words mean.
Learning another language has tremendous benefits for a child.
So does learning English!
Still, I'm not sure that's as bad as it could get. I mean, let's be honest, who besides me actually cares about denotation? You know, the actual definition of words? Not everybody cares about etymology, I understand that. What I fail to understand is how the following gambit is an effective advertising method.
Science shows they're more confident, often getting better grades, better SAT scores, and into better colleges. Learning another language actually boosts the development of a child's brain, but that process fades out after age 12 or so. So please, don't wait until it's too late.
You're seriously putting a freaking countdown against the ability to learn? I know that studies have proven that the canny ability to process foreign languages rapidly degrades as people age. This clip is still threatening.
So please, don't wait until it's too late.
That makes me feel that he's likening not learning a second language to not getting a malignant tumor removed, or waiting to refill the radiator fluid in your car until it's on fire. Oh, and play that clip again.
Science shows they're more...
Yeah, science has proven that. How wonderfully specific. Not neurology, not pediatrics, not even phrenology, just science. Science is a pretty broad category, guys. Here's some examples of science that have nothing whatsoever to do with linguistics.
Let's turn the lights off for effect.
Well, this is just superconductor electromagnetism.
What do you want, you little dweeb?
Yeah, it's fun to mock the stupidity of the Muzzy commercials. At the end of the day, though, I have nothing bad to say against Muzzy proper. It's withstood the test of time, won numerous awards, and actually taught me some French. This is how edutainment should be produced. The marketing could have used a little work. Then again, I suppose I do recall all of the commercials from my childhood extremely vividly. Annoyingly vividly. It's like they drilled a hole in my head, setting up claim markers proclaiming, "Learn languages with Muzzy!" Which is an effective marketing campaign. But that's just my opinion. You know, maybe you never saw the commercials as a kid. Check them out for a laugh, but seriously consider checking out Muzzy. It's a rare example of edutainment done right.
Emmenez-le!
Emmenez-le!
Emmenez-le! Emmenez-le! Emmenez-le!
Emmenez-le! Emmenez-le! Emmenez-le! Emmenez-le!
Emmenez-le!
Emmenez-le! Emmenez-le!
I can't believe I put that in my mouth.